Buenos dias, buenos dias. We are just a month away from the biggest pumpamental event that Bitcoin BTC has. And that event is, of course, the Bitcoin halving, which is around mid-late April, depending on how fast the blocks are proceeding from now on. But this is going to be a huge event cutting the Bitcoin emission in half, the Bitcoin block rewards, which is an event that only happens every 210,000 blocks. So once we reach block height 840,000, the halving is going to be executed, and that basically cuts the potential sell pressure from miners in half, which means for miners to become profitable at that point, the price kind of has to go up, right? Without the hash rate collapsing. So the big question is the halving already priced in, or are we going to see a pre-halving rally after this unexpected post-ETF rally that we saw earlier this year? I don't know, but I personally think that we are seeing a pre-halving rally. I think it starts in early April, so 2-3 weeks before the halving goes down. And then after that, I think we'll probably see a little bit of a sell the news event. And then after that, a couple of weeks and months later, that's where Bitcoin really starts running, and the entire crypto market as well. Today, I actually have two brand new airdrops for you, one for Injective stakers, INJ stakers, and one for Dime stakers, Dymension. And also 3 new projects that I want you to put on your watch list, right? To be aware of, right? This is all Cosmos ecosystem today. So let's get started by looking at briefly what is cooking right now, what is happening price action wise. Nothing much, to be honest. We saw a bit of a consolidation in the last days and last week, pretty much. We have Cosmos Hub Atom around $11.60. Nothing much happening there. Akash, after the Coinbase listing, kind of sideways, nothing much happened there either, $5.44. Axelar is holding up very nicely, around $2, and is now also, I think, in the top 100 on CoinGecko. We also have Celestia, above $14. So it went down from like around 20, but I still think anything that's double-digit TIA is huge, right? It's unexpectedly huge in my view, because that implies a $14 billion valuation, right? So yeah, congratulations for every TIA staker, airdrop recipient. And yeah, we're already starting to get the airdrops, right? Left and right. So this is great to see, but I also think overall the TIA airdrop narrative is has at least peaked, right? A couple of weeks ago. So yeah, people are just also moving very, very fast in this pre-bull run environment that we're in. Anyways, we have some news from Quasar Finance, to which I'm also an advisor to. And Quasar is currently in the process of revamping and elevating their product and their vision. And yeah, I got some early insights on their white paper release, which is coming very, very soon. And I'm very bullish on the vision and the mission of Quasar, because Quasar is also an optionality play in Cosmos, right? It's not one that you have to kind of bet on that one single chain or one single product, but Quasar is one that synergizes with every product and every chain in Cosmos, right? It's very synergetic, and I think that's an interesting optionality play for the entire Cosmos ecosystem. And Quasar also brands itself as the Switzerland of Cosmos, right? It's a decentralized asset manager that is now evolving into something larger, something bigger. So there will be announcements in April, also new products with a goal to maximize potential of airdrops and restaked assets in the modular economy, right? This is really at the pulse of the industry right now. This is exactly the direction that makes sense. And also I think for Quasar to be positioned in that narrative and in that bucket. Yesterday I had a fantastic conversation, as always, with Jack Zampolin, Splitting Atom, which is a show we have been doing now for over 3 years. And it's been great to talk about what Jack has been up to, what, you know, how Denver was. There was this huge announcement that they also had shortly after Denver with Rollchains, which is a product by Strangelove and Jack's team. And yeah, there was some huge announcement also about Noble becoming a roll chain, which caused some confusion amongst Cosmos Hub community, who then said, yo, this actually means that interchain security is now off the table. Noble will never become an Atom secured chain, but that's actually not the case, right? So I directly asked that question to Jack. He gave a very interesting response to that. We talked about Celestia. We talked about the next kind of wave for Cosmos adoption, IBC adoption, some of the projects. Actually, you can also check out here the the timestamps where we talked about that. We talked about privacy a lot, which is one of the most underrated and least obvious narratives this bull run. But I also have a big video coming on that very soon about ZK privacy and some of the best contenders in the ZK privacy field, one of which is also our content partner, Aleph Zero. So that's going to come very, very soon. I also mentioned Penumbra in that video, and also Namada and some others. And we also talked about, Korean, for example, bringing IBC outside of the Cosmos ecosystem, and many more things. So check that out. It's, as always, great to talk to Jack and also answer your questions. I think the next Splitting Atom show is going to go down in 2 weeks from now. And the reason why I'm also sharing that is because we are seeking a new name for a show, right? So until now, we called it Splitting Atom. But yeah, if you have suggestions on how we should name that show moving forward, please let me know. I have another big personal announcement to make, and that is the launch of the Cito Zone website, something we've been working on over the past couple of months, actually. It's a lot of work to, to get this done, but this is going to be your content hub moving forward, where you're also able to submit your own content, articles, posts, and whatever you think is relevant for the Cito Zone. And yeah, you have a full overview here also of latest episodes, content, any type of videos. We also have categories here. So if you want to learn anything about modularity, you can click here. Deepen projects, you can click here. And then you will see a lot more videos obviously showing up here over the next days and weeks, as we're also like filling that up and backlinking that to all our content. We have ecosystem news that we're sharing here. All our Twitter, we have also Cito Research, where we're sharing more in-depth articles. So yeah, that is the cito.zone website domain that you can access right now. As I'm recording, this is still updating, but I hope when you're watching this video, you can access the site. I mentioned Rollchains, Jack's project, and I think that's also one that you should definitely start following on Twitter. I think there will have a lot of announcements in the next coming weeks and months. And yeah, this is obviously the main announcement that was just made 2 days ago. Noble becoming a Rollchain, hosting data to Celestia, which makes their native USDC more interoperable and secure. But that does not mean that Noble is abandoning Cosmos Hub shared security. However, I'm completely honest with you. I actually give it less and less of a chance that Noble actually does the migration, because I also see Yelena tweeting stuff like this, where she's saying Cosmos and Ethereum are converging via Ethos Stake. And Ethos Stake is basically forking Cosmos Hub shared security, but makes it compatible with EigenLayer's restaked ETH. So it's going to be a competitive security provider chain in the Cosmos ecosystem. And obviously, there seems to already be some conversations and alignment between Noble and Ethos. This is pure speculation, but I also think it makes sense for Yelena and Noble to assess what is the solution for our security problem with Noble, and what makes the most sense for us also to strategically align, right? So I think that makes total sense. And either way, I think I'm very excited about Noble in the first place, right? Above everything. Obviously, it would be extremely bullish for the Cosmos Hub and Atom if they can win Noble to become Atom secured. That would obviously be extremely bullish. But on the flip side, it would be kind of neutral to bearish if it wouldn't happen. But also, I don't think it would be a total disaster, because so far Noble has been an entirely independent standalone blockchain and is not on the hub. I think if it were on the hub and would migrate away or leave the hub, then it would be a disaster and a bad signal to the market. But I think the fact that right now Noble is kind of isolated for themselves, they're assessing the situation, they're looking at the market, they're looking at what makes sense to align with strategically, and then they'll take it from there. Anyways, I also want you to follow Ethos Stake. They also have a nice website here where they're basically explaining what they're doing. I talked to you about it a couple of weeks ago already, when there wasn't a website live yet, when it was only just a couple tweets that we shared. But yeah, we already covered Ethos here on this channel, so you probably are already aware of them. And yeah, they're just getting started. They're building out a team. And this will be the EigenLayer aligned restaked ETH layer 1 blockchain in the Cosmos ecosystem, which is super, super interesting. Now, I also want you to put Union on your watch list. Union is also most likely going to do an airdrop. Carol is the founder of Union, and he also made a teaser tweet here. Union airdrop qualifiers will be eating good. So we don't know anything yet about kind of eligibility criteria, tokenomics, who is going to qualify for that airdrop. But I will be first to share with you here on this channel and on the new Cito Zone website. Also, maybe through our newsletter, we're sharing a monthly newsletter where we also have an entirely dedicated airdrop segment where you can be up to date and receive first-hand information about those types of airdrops, right? Because they are probably going to be quite nice. Anyways, Union is going to be an interoperability layer, also enabling ZK IBC, where they also want to bring IBC to Ethereum, which is a race that's currently ongoing, right? So we have Picasso Network, of which Carol was, by the way, the CTO before he left and then started Union. Then we have, well, Union, of course, itself. We have also Polymer, and we also have, different projects like Data Chain that are also working on bringing IBC to other ecosystems, mostly for BNB. I think also they're working on an Ethereum integration. But yeah, Polymer, Union, and Picasso are kind of the main contenders for bringing IBC to Ethereum. And I think this is also some good competition where everyone is now trying to be first, but obviously at the same time, everyone also wants to have a sustainable, secure, and working solution, right? And this is super, super hard. We also talked about it yesterday, Jack and I, about what are some of the biggest bottlenecks and biggest value unlocks for Cosmos this year. And he said the same. It is IBC to Ethereum, and this is definitely coming. It's already in the works and being prioritized by some of these teams. Now, this is all about Union, so put that on your watch list. Next up, also put Initia on your watch list. This is one where I just had a call with the founder, Zon, and this is one that fits into also the modular thesis. They've been around for a year and a half, 2 years almost, building in stealth, and now they're coming out with a big splash. They're also incubated, I think, by Binance Labs, or at least they have some investment from Binance. So Binance aligned, Celestia aligned, very strong, very experienced team as well. And yeah, you can learn more about here on their website, initia.xyz. They will also be in Seoul for our Atom Seoul event next week. And they will also be in Dubai around Token 2049. And they will also be at our Atom Dubai event. So this is all about Initia. I definitely want to put you on your watch list. I don't know personally if they're going to do an airdrop. I hope they do. And I honestly think that Initia is going to be the next Dymension, the next Manta network, the next alt layer, right? Like, I think it can reach those levels of also kind of valuations, right? So that's Initia. I don't know anything about a token. I don't know anything about tokenomics. I don't even know anything about whether they even do an airdrop or anything like that. But I think it makes sense to put them on your watch list and keep a close eye on. Speaking about airdrops, let me walk you through 2 airdrops that you can claim right now that you probably aren't aware that they're even claimable right now. And there's also immediate action required. This is very time sensitive. So app.hydroprotocol.finance is the first one. This is an application on top of the Injective network. So INJ stakers are eligible. You only have 7 days to claim. The claim window is already open. You can see I already claimed mine, 500 HDRO for staking some INJ. And yeah, if you participated in the early access farming campaign or testnet, then you get more. But yeah, this is what I got here. And yeah, I want you to claim this right now and check your eligibility. Under this video, I'm going to share a link. I know sometimes I'm a bit late with the links, but today I'm going to have them available when you're watching this video. And don't fall for any scam links. Be very, 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 very careful with that. Also, always double, triple, quadruple check all links that you're clicking on. Cross-check them with the official sites, with the website, with the official Twitter account. But also be aware that sometimes these accounts get compromised, especially around the time when airdrop claims are live. So this is really maximum vulnerability for Twitter accounts and websites to get compromised, not even just from the projects, but also from the founders or team members when the airdrop claim window just opened, right? This is max vulnerability, max danger. So be careful in that, but yeah, claim that right now. And the second one you can claim already is the NIM airdrop. NIM is an AI gaming chain that is also giving out now an airdrop to Dime stakers. Dymension, if you have diamond hands like I had when I received the Dime airdrop for staking Tia and others and Atom and many more, then you got the airdrop here, right? I staked my Dime right away, 40% of my stack. And that's why I am eligible here. I think in total I got around 2,500 NIM tokens. And yeah, this is very cool to see, right? So this is literally the Cosmos airdrop maze, the Cosmos airdrop hype, right? And the hype is real because we're getting all these airdrops all the time and it just doesn't stop. So congratulations, NIM Rolldrop is ongoing. There's also a tutorial from Liam who is walking you through, which you should watch right after watching this video. We also made a thread here from the Stake Cito account, walking you through what NIM actually is and how it works, how it plugs into Dymension, and also how it makes use of IBC, for example, and all these kind of things. So check that out as well. These threads are always getting us decent traction. Also show some love for Vinny from our team, who is behind doing these amazing posts. Give her a follow as well here on Twitter. And of course, also to Liam. He's always the man, the best person to walk you through these tutorials on a step-by-step basis, right? So I want to leave you with that. I want to leave you with Liam, and I'll see you very soon here on Crypto with a new video about Cosmos, airdrops, and more. Until then, stay safe and be good.